Your experience also includes time with Oxford's Future of Humanity Institute. You worked on issues related to global catastrophic risks. Is there a defined set of risks when you're thinking about these global catastrophic risks?
My sort of conclusion based on my philosophical searching is that probably what matters in the end of the day is the well-being of sentient beings. But the biggest risk against the well-being of sentient beings is if we somehow all kill ourselves. Because then it's not just like billions of animals or billions of humans and trillions of animals that are alive today that are going to die, but the Earth could exist for another, like another few billion years. So it's like trillions times billions of lives. So if you could just reduce the chance of a global catastrophic risk or existential risk with, just a fraction of a percentage, then it's worth spending a lot of time and energy trying to do so. So that's why I started to work at the Future of Humanity Institute to begin with. But to answer your question, what are sort of the defined set of risks? So there's plenty of them, unfortunately. So one global catastrophic risk is climate change. It might not kill us all, or it probably won't, but we're still seeing like a mass extinction of species as a result of it. And it might take society back to a level where, where it's just a big waste. But the second one could be, for instance, nuclear weapons. So only a handful of nukes, like a few hundred, and we have an arsenal of over 10,000 nukes, but only a few hundred could trigger something like a global nuclear winter, where in fact there would be so much smoke and pollution created from the detonations that it would block the sun and create a winter that could end all of humanity and a lot of life on Earth. But then there's also things like pandemics, both natural pandemics, but also engineered pandemics. So you could sort of imagine a pathogen that as deadly as rabies, which is like almost 100% deadly, airborne like the regular flu, and has an incubation period of hepatitis B, which is like 180 days. And if that is spread and we all have it without knowing it, and then 100 days, 80 days later, when we all have it, we all die, it would be a very bad thing. And some of those things will be able to be created in the labs in the future, so you should be concerned about that. But then there is also something like artificial intelligence. And artificial intelligence is almost like a multiplier on a lot of the existing risks, because it can aid you in the creation of these engineered pathogens, or it can help you create even more dangerous weapons. So that's sort of the misuse scenarios of AI. But then there's also, the possibilities of AI actually being far more superior than us in every single way. And then we might meet the same fate as the Neanderthals. We're only a small fraction sort of more intelligent and more well coordinated than the Neanderthals, but we managed to kill them off quite easily. So intelligence and coordination helps a lot. And if you look at the brain size between a chimpanzee and a human, it's like, a factor of 3 difference. And when you look at the growth of AI, like the sort of artificial neurons in the most advanced AI systems grow by a factor of 3 per year, which is sort of the difference between a human and chimp. So there's nothing to tell us that our intelligence is sort of the ceiling of all intelligence. So maybe soon you would have agents that are far smarter than us, and then we could reach a similar fate as the chimps or the Neanderthals.